Hey team, hope you are having a great week and you're spending some time in Salesforce now that we are fully live, and I think most of the country has done an in-person training on version 1 and just really getting familiar on how to add contacts and tasks and tie Salesforce into your email, and starting to understand how powerful this tool is, not only for the marketing aspect of printing and co-branding flyers, but really for the data of when I call a realtor, how many deals have I closed with them? How many leads do I have? How many TBDs do I have in the works? Just a full dashboard of what's going on with that one partner at the click of a button. I mean, it's just going to be mind-blowing as you continue to build a relationship-oriented business. I'm really excited. One heated point of contention that I've heard a ton, it was in my live training. I also have been in many advisory board meetings as Guild has invested millions and thousands of hours in doing Salesforce, and that's that whole conversation about the public and private contact and who owns it, right? So basically what this means is if you have a real estate agent, let's say his name is John Smith, and Shayla Gifford has the public ownership of that record, all that simply means is if I want to do a drip campaign and I sign up for drip campaigns of flyers of marketing, then he will receive that drip campaign from Shayla versus from one of the other 25 loan officers that work in my various branches, okay? Now, some people are freaked out by that because one realtor will work with 3 different loan officers because realtors tend to do that. Or they closed 2 deals with me in January and February. They've now dumped me, don't like me, and now they're working with Jorge in my branch, and he's closed the last 5 deals with them. And so some people are like, well, I should own this person. This is my person in my relationship. Okay, first of all, if the person's not sending you deals yesterday, you're not in relationship with them. Nobody owns a relationship. But second of all, it's just drip marketing. So who gives a crap who's dripping on them? Okay, now we don't want to be cheesy and have one person just sign up the whole MLS to start drip marketing to them, because nobody responds to drip anyways. I don't think I've ever gotten a lead or a call because I've dripped marketed somebody over email. I've gotten a lead or a deal because I've called up the agent, I've edified the heck out of them, I just closed a deal with them, I was referred to them by somebody, I cold called them, whatever. I said, can I meet you? I want to do business with you. I go to lunch, I go to coffee, I go to their office, I invite them to an event. We have a face-to-face, a belly-to-belly, and I say, I would love to be your loan officer. Can I do business with you? That is how you get business and build a relationship. Now, if I did all of that, and then I just put them on a drip campaign forever, do you think that they will still be referring with me 6 months from now, a year from now? No. Drip campaigns are not a great follow-up strategy either. They're not a good acquisition strategy, and they're not a good follow-up strategy. The only reason we even have drip campaigns, you guys, is because it's branding. And branding is something that we want to do. And Guild has worked really hard at giving us some sexy branding. I hope you guys have looked at the invitations to happy hours and lunch and learns, and you've looked at the co-brand flyers and all the new branding with our new logo. I mean, it is hot. But I got to 100 million, 130 million in volume way before we had sexy branding. It's not the answer. It's just a nice to have thing. So the reason that you have one public person with that record is so that they don't get dripped on by 6 different Guild LOs in the market and they unsubscribe, and then no one could ever drip on them ever because it's a universal unsubscribe. So please don't get hung up on this and be an adult, and literally if you think you want to be the person to drip on them, go to the other person in the office and say, hey, I noticed that John Smith is registered under you for the drip campaigns as the public guy. I just closed the last 3 deals with him, and he mentioned at coffee the other day that he's getting your drips, and I told him I would talk to you about it because only one person can drip. And that person should say, all good, drip on him away. I mean, and that person may say, well, that's crazy because I just took him and his wife to lunch yesterday and they're so excited about working with me. That's rarely going to happen, you guys. Just be an adult about it. And if you can't get along and agree, don't drip on them at all. Who cares? But let's not be lame and have multiple people dripping on them. Let's not be lame and fight over dripping. Let's just pick up the phone, call 40 realtors on Monday, do fabulous Tuesday updates, send bomb videos. Even if you have a private contact, somebody else has the public, it does not stop you from emailing them, from sending them a unique flyer, from sending them a bomb, from inviting them to happy hours, to inviting them to lunch and learns. You can do everything that you want to do. So let's not be lame and have this conversation. Let's just work together and drip on who you want to drip on. If you have some people you want to drip on that others are dripping on, have the conversation to switch it. But overall, figure out how to use this resource. I'm super pumped to start doing some coaching around Salesforce on our upcoming 60 Minutes with Shayla, because I'm going back to originating, and my goal is to close 600 deals next year and be like Lizzie Hofer and Jason and be one of the big boys again. And yes, me and Lizzie both like to be called big boys. I don't think so, Lizzie, but anyway. So I'm excited to start hustling harder in origination and using the efficiency of Salesforce and teaching you guys the lessons as I'm learning them. It's going to be a fun year. Have a great afternoon. Bye.